Hello friends, welcome to the video lecture series of Fundamentals of C Programming. This is the fourth video, and in this video I am going to demonstrate the program number 4 mentioned in a GTU syllabus. Okay, so let's discuss what is the fourth program. So in this fourth program you can see you have to write a program in C to interchange two variables. Actually, this we can do using two ways. One is using a temporary variable and second is using not using any temporary variable. Okay. So in this video, I am going to demonstrate you the first way, that is interchange the variable using the third variable, that is a temporary variable. Okay. So first I include the necessary libraries, that is the studio.h, and second I want to use the conio.h. Okay. Now I write my main function. In this main method, I first write clrscr to clear my screen. Okay. Now I have to take two numbers from user. So I take two integer numbers. So I write integer, for example, number 1 and number 2. And I want to swap these two numbers using the temporary variable. So I use a one variable, that is a temp. Now I have to take two numbers from user. So I write printf /n enter number 1. Okay. Now I have to store this number. So I write here, this is an integer number. So I use %d comma ampersand number 1. Okay. In the similar way, I can take second number from user. So I write here /n enter second number, or I can write enter number 2. Okay. Now I have to store this. So I use scanf %d and I have to store this in number 2 variable. Okay. Now to swap these two number, I want to use this temporary variable. So first I have to store the first number in temp variable. So I have to write temp equal to number 1. Okay. Now I have to store number 2 in number 1. So I have to write number 1 equal to number 2. And at last I have to store temp in number 2. So I have to write number 2 equal to temp. Okay. Now I have to print this two number that and check that these two are swapped or not. So I can write printf after swapping number 1 is %d comma number 1, and in the similar way I can write printf after swapping number 2 is %d comma number 2. Okay. Now I use getch and close the main. Now if I run this code, for example, number 1 is 12 and number 2 is 45. You can see after swapping number 1 is 45 and number 2 is 12. Okay. So I can put here /n for better display. Okay. So I can use here /n. also here slash n. Okay, now I again run this code and enter number 1. For example, number 1 is 78 and number 2 is 34. You can see after swapping, number 1 is 34 and number 2 is 78. So in this way you can solve the program number 4 mentioned in the GTU program list. Thank you.